Welcome to Greater Good Radio Hawaii, where leaders inspire leaders. Greater Good Radio Hawaii is dedicated to social entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Evan Leong, and with me is my co-host, Carrie Leong.
Thank you, Evan. How does a person in their 20s start and run a successful business, and how do they achieve record-breaking sales with no money spent on traditional advertising? Today's guest is a 29-year-old entrepreneur that started in technology startups and now runs a chain of franchises. In 1998, he co-founded E808.com, a pioneering Hawaii web retailer. Then he co-founded a web design and software startup called Parallel 21, which has designed sites for Victoria Ward Limited, Kahala Sportswear, and software for Maui County. His most recent venture is called the Great Harvest Bread Company Hawaii, with the first location in Kahala. Great Harvest just opened their second location in downtown Honolulu and is in the process of opening 3 more in the next year. Our guest has put together amazing community programs that allows the business to achieve record sales with $0 spent on advertising. Let's welcome a young Hawaii success story, Adam Wong. Welcome to Greater Good Radio.
Thanks for having me.
So your first location has been open for how long in Hawaii?
We opened in November of 2003, so a little less than 2 years now.
Okay, great. And then you just recently opened your second location downtown?
We opened May 20th of this year, yeah.
Okay, and I heard that your downtown location was the most successful opening in history of the Great Harvest Bread Company?
We did. It was the largest opening day ever, and then largest opening month ever for the month of June. We just closed the books, and so we were the largest, I guess, opening of a single store in the history of the franchise.
That's great. Did you expect that?
Not at all. You know, you have your projections that you hope to meet, and we blew past them, and, you know, so it's going to be a struggle to just maintain that, but, you know, we didn't expect that at all.
Did the downtown sales opening totally blow out Kahala's opening?
Yeah. Because of the product mix downtown, we do offer sandwiches and coffee, which we don't offer at the Kahala location, so that adds to the top line.
So the Great Harvest Bread Company is a franchise?
Yep, it's a franchise based out of Dillon, Montana, population 3,000.
And how many franchises are there nationwide?
I believe now there's somewhere, it's always in fluctuations, you know, some openings and closings, and it's about 230 across the country, mainly in the Northwest, Rocky Mountain states, and the Midwest.
It's a 30-year-old franchise, correct? I think it says something like 70,
yeah, 1970.
70-something
yeah.
on the website.
So if it comes from Montana, what were you doing in Montana?
Actually, I didn't spend any time in Montana. A good friend of mine played football for the University of Montana, and he went to college there for 4 years. His family went out to live with him for a year while he was in school. They were the ones that actually brought the franchise to my attention. I actually had been to a franchise in Los Angeles when I went to college. I unknowingly, you know, went to Great Harvest and, you know, got bread there, but I didn't even realize it and put the 2 and 2 together until I kind of looked into the franchise they told me that they loved in Montana, which was Great Harvest. So they were the ones that initially brought it to my attention.
Do you own all of the franchises in Hawaii, or can somebody else also open a franchise?
So I own the rights for Oahu, and then I'm currently in negotiations. I have the first right of refusal for the rest of the state. So if somebody were to apply, I get a chance to bounce them. But I'm currently, because we've done so well, I approached the franchise of just buying an area development agreement for the state as well as for Japan. So we're in negotiations right now to work that out.
And is this a cookie cutter type of franchise, or do you have the flexibility to do what you want?
It is pretty much an opposite of a cookie cutter franchise, and that's one of the things that led me to this franchise in particular, is because they want us to be a neighborhood store, a neighborhood bakery. Even if you go into the Kahala, into the downtown store, they're going to be very different, you know, in the way they look, the menu, items. A lot of the things remain the same. We have some customer service principles and recipes that remain the same, but they want us to kind of fit in to our neighborhood and not even appear as if we're a franchise. And so that is one of the things that actually brought me to the franchise, because I didn't want to do that cookie cutter type that you see in every city across the world.
I've been to your bakery several times now, and it seems that the bread changes daily. Do you create your own types of breads, or do they give you folks recipes specifically to follow?
They do give us recipes, being that I am not a baker by trade, nor am I ever gone to culinary school or anything like that. They provide the recipes. We choose which recipes we want to produce here in Hawaii. So a lot of if you go, for instance, to the Northwest, they do a lot more whole grain bread than we'll do here in Hawaii, and that's just the marketplace. So we have the freedom to make those choices, but they do provide us the recipes to choose from.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.